Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Supposedly Fun. I am here with my little Welsh Terrier birthday friends because it's Doris at Aldi Books' birthday. And who doesn't want to celebrate? Clearly these guys do. These were given to me for my birthday a couple years ago, and I held on to them because my dogs are Welsh Terriers, and they're just really cute. So, anyway, happy birthday, Doris. Surprise! In celebration of your birthday, Britta, Böhler, and Shawn the Book Maniac created a special tag just for you. It's the Read Doris Tag. Hashtag Read Doris. And I will include the prompts down below. Thank you to Britta and Shawn for creating this. Very happy to be participating and celebrating Doris's birthday. Happy birthday. And I hope you're doing well and you have a great day. And let's get right into the prompts because talking about books is what we do even on birthdays. Hello, real quick, Editing Greg would like you to know that there will be a blooper at the end of this video since, hey, why not? Doris inspired me to do a blooper video in the first place, so stay tuned for that. The first prompt is D is for Doris. Of course it is. Name a book written by and or about a Doris. I thought about this one a lot because, of course, there's Doris Lessing. I know there was a book that I read as a child that had a character named Doris, but I can't remember what it was. So I'm going to go with Doris Kearns Goodwin, that eminent eminent historian, Doris Kearns Goodwin. Obviously, she wrote one of what many people consider to be one of the definitive books about Abraham Lincoln, which was Team of Rivals. The book of hers that I have had, I picked it up at a used bookstore, is No Ordinary Time, Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt, the Home Front in World War II. This was a winner of the Pulitzer Prize, I believe. It says it was there, but sometimes they just mean that the author won the Pulitzer Prize. So she's somebody I've wanted to read for a long time. I particularly gravitated toward this one because I saw that documentary, The Roosevelts, about Theodore, Franklin, and Eleanor, and it just made me really want to know more about their story, Eleanor, a little bit in particular. But Doris Kearns Goodwin was actually one of the people who was interviewed throughout that documentary. So that got me in this direction, and it seemed like the logical answer to this prompt. Prompt number 2. O is for outside your comfort zone, a book you've read or want to read that was, well, outside your comfort zone. Well, it's really funny that we got this prompt because Read Outside Your Comfort Zone is my theme for reading in the year 2020. And I have already read some books that would qualify, but I decided to go with one that I want to read this year and one that I am currently reading. The one that I'm currently reading is Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry. I also picked this up for not just because it was outside of my comfort zone, but because it's part of my Pulitzer Prize project and because it is March of the Mammoths, and this is a serious chunkster. I am a chunk of the way through this right now. I'm doing this as a buddy read with Rick from Another Kick at the Canlet, and we are both really enjoying it so far. It is just a really good book, really well told. Can't wait to talk more about it, and very glad that I have gotten outside of my comfort zone to give Westerns a try, because between this and True Grit, which I read in January, I think it's a genre that I may actually like. Go figure. The other one is something that I want to read this year, which is The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. This is on my Read Outside Your Comfort Zone challenge because it is sci-fi fantasy, and I have a serious blind spot for sci-fi and fantasy, and I need to fix that, and N.K. Jemisin seems like a really good place to start. This is the 5th season. It is the first book in the Broken Earth trilogy, I believe. Yes, Broken Earth trilogy. So on another level, if I like it, there are more books in the series that I can continue on with, and really looking forward to that. It's gotten so much great feedback since I mentioned this on my 2020 TBR for my reading goal, so looking forward to it. Prompt number 3. R is for recommended, a book, topic, or theme Doris featured on her channel that intrigued you. Tell us all about it and the books you've read or want to read. Thanks to Doris. Well, actually, just today, by the way, I'm filming this on Friday, March 13th. I'm recording ahead a little bit. But actually, just today, I watched Doris's 4th Memento Moriathon vlog, and in that one, I'm pretty sure she sold me on Butterfly Yellow, especially since I need a middle grade book to read as part of my Read Outside Your Comfort Zone challenge for 2020. So there you go, right there. Just today, she interested me in a book. Prompt number 4. I is for Indeed. She's crazy about cats and bees and so on. So name a book about cats or bees or any other animal or notably featuring them in the story and or on the cover. I have to go with Bunnicula for this because even though Bunnicula, the bunny, is the one that's right there in the title, it's actually the cat whose name I believe was Chester that really endeared me to the series. My father read Bunnicula, Holiday Inn, Return to Holiday Inn, and I think there's another book in the series to us to me and my sisters when we were kids. And we really loved them, but nothing made us howl with laughter more than I think in the first book when Chester reads that you can kill a vampire by driving a stake through its heart. So he runs into the kitchen, grabs a slab of meat, and charges at Bunnicula and just rams it into his chest. Obviously it doesn't work, but God, we laughed so hard at that. So for this prompt, I had to go with that. And yeah, that is absolutely one of my favorite reading memories. Prompt number 5. S is for Skyrocket, a book you think Doris might like and that you want her to read. Let's get that Tower of Doom up into the stratosphere. Well, I'm kind of cheating because I want to say something that I believe is on her Tower of Doom. I looked at a couple of her videos that have the Tower of Doom in them today, and it's kind of hard to tell what's on it. But I know at some point Love Medicine by Louise Erdrich was on there, and that is what I'm going with. Because Doris and I actually talked about that book last year and how we need to get around to reading it. So, you know, at least one of us needs to read Love Medicine. So that's the one I'm going to go with. And there you have it. DORIS, that stands for Doris. Happy birthday, Doris. And finally, you got to tag a bunch of people. I don't usually tag people, but I'm going to do it. And actually, I had told myself, okay, the next person who comments on one of my videos is going to be tagged when I record the video. And Bookish Islander commented, which is perfect. So I'm tagging you, Bookish Islander. But anybody else who wants to do this tag, I really encourage you to do it, even if you're not super familiar with Doris. I'm sure there are ways you could figure it out. I will link her channel down below, as well as the channels for Doris, as well as the channels for Britta and Shawn. Ooh, I'm really glad I didn't combine Britta and Doris's name together to say Boris. That would have been really embarrassing. But anyway, I will link all 3 of their channels down below since, as I said, Shawn and Britta created this challenge for Doris's birthday, and Doris is the birthday girl herself. So let's give her some love. There's a bonus challenge to create a TBR out of some or all of the books that you mentioned for this tag and celebrate Doris's birthday by reading your heart out. I have proven to be really, really bad at TBRs, so I'm not going to do that. But if you would like to, please do. And again, if you'd like to participate in this tag, please do. Let's spread the birthday love for Doris. And if you have different answers to these questions or thoughts, concerns, anything at all, you want to just say happy birthday to Doris, drop the comment down below. You know what to do. As promised, now we get to the blooper for this video. Now, here's the deal. I had forgotten that I have a copy of No Ordinary Time by Doris Kearns Goodwin when I sat down to record, so I got up to go get it, but I had a Cher song in my head, so you might get to hear my impression. Hang on. And thank you for your time. As always, it is very much appreciated. I will be back. Until next time, happy reading. And again, happy birthday, Doris.